Hello everyone, welcome to my next tutorial. Yay, we'll be doing the bracelet today. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is the one we will be doing the tutorial. I had a lot of people ask me about this, so this is the next tutorial that we are going to be doing, and we are going to be doing it now. Things you will need is 0.7 stretchy string, 8mm beads, 3mm spacer beads, which you can use whatever kind of beads you want. And then we're using 6mm spacer beads as well. So what we're going to do to get started, we're going to use about 36 inches of stretchy string. We're going to start with one big spacer bead. So we're going to start with the 6mm spacer bead. And then we're going to do 2 of the 8mm beads. So you put one on each side. So one on this side and one on this side. And it will look just like this. So you got the one big spacer bead and the 2 8mm beads. And now what we're going to do, we're going to get 3 of the small spacer beads. So you're going to get 3 of the 3mm spacer beads. You're going to put 3 on each side. So let's go 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to put 3 on the other side. One, 2, and 3. There we go. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get one more of the small spacer beads. We're going to put it through on this string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold it. We're going to get the other string and we're going to cross right on through. So we're going to cross it. So it's going to make an X just like this. So you're going to have an X on it. And remember, I like to take them, put them at the top so that way you know it's even. So that way when you go to pull it down, especially with this being your first one, it'll be even. There we go. Look at that. So this is how you're going to look at this point. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 more of the small spacer beads on each string. So we're going to do 3 on this side and 3 on that side. So let's get our 3 spacer beads. There's 1. And 2. And 3. So there's 3 on that side. Now let's get the other string and put 3 on that side. One, and 2, and 3. So at this point, you will look just like this. So you're going to look just like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get one more of one big one on this side and one big one on that side. So we'll get 2 more big beads and put 1 on each side. So 1 on this side and 1 on the other side. So you will look like this at this point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually get one of these big beads. So we're going to get a big spacer bead. So let's get one of the big spacer beads. We're going to put it through on one string. And this is the one we're going to cross over. So take it, and I like to just like bend it over so that way the string don't fall out. And then cross the other one in. And then look, there's your crisscross. And you will look just like this. And now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put one big one on one side and one big one on the other side. So you will look just like this. And now we're going to do the 3 small spacer beads on this side and then the 3 small spacer beads on that side. So let's get 3 small spacer beads. There's 1. And 2. And 3. And let's do the other side. There's 1 and 2 and 3. So you will look just like this at this point. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get one more small spacer bead. This is the one we're going to cross over. So we're going to put on one string and then we'll take it and hold it down and then cross the other string through it. And then just cross it. So you'll look just like this at this point. And then we're going to do the 3 small on one side and the 3 small on the other side. So let's get our 3 small. There's 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. So there's the 3 on that side. Now let's do the 3 on the other side. And 3. So you should look just like this. Now we're going to put one big one on each side. The wonderful thing about this bracelet too is it is beginner friendly. If you just got beads and you're just into getting everything for, you know, making bracelets and everything, and you're like, okay, I have beads and I have stretchy string, but I don't have all the other stuff. Well, that's all you need. All you need is beads and string. That's it. And then now we're going to get a big spacer bead, and this one we are going to cross over. Just like that. And now we're going to bead 2 more big beads, one on each side. One on that side and one on this side. And then we're going to do the same thing over again. 3 more small on this side, 3 more small on that side. There's 3. Now let's do the other side. There is 1 and 2 and 3. And now we're going to do the one we have to cross over, so 1 small bead. Cross that through. And then we're going to do the 3 small again on each side. 1 and 2 and 3. And then let's do the other side. 3 more on this side. And there is 1 and 2 and 3. And you will be right here looking just like this. And now remember, we're going to need big ones again. So we're going to do 1 on each side. So let's do 1 big one on this side and 1 big one on the other side. And then 1 big spacer, because this is our middle one. So 1 big spacer, this is the one we're going to cross over. Look at that. And now 2 more big ones. Now you can make this as big as you like. You just measure your wrist, or if this is something that you're making for a customer, just ask them what wrist size they are. That way you know how big to make it. I think mine is like a 7-inch for mine, which let's see how many mine has. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So mine has 5 of these on here. So at a 7-inch, you would have 5. So if you're, bigger than that or smaller than that, you would just do less of these. So we'll do 5 on this one as well. Let's see, where are we right now, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 more to do, 1.5. Okay, so 3 more small beads on each side. So let's see, here is 1. That bead don't like me, so we're going to move to the next one. There we go, 1 and 2. And 3. And we're going to do our 3 on the other side. There is 1 and 2 and 3. And then now we need the 1 so we can crisscross. So we're going to do 1 small one, and this one we're going to crisscross. And hold. And we're just going to put you right through there. There we go. And just crisscross it. And then now we're going to do the other 3 beads on each side. There is 1 and 2 and 3. And then let's do the other string. And 1. And 2. And 3. And you will look just like this and see how far we are. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so half, 1, 2, 3. So we got 1 more to make. So now we're going to go with our big one. So we can need 2 big ones, 1 on each side. So 1 on this string and 1 on this string. And then we're going to do the big spacer. And remember, we're going to crisscross with this spacer. Take it and cross right over. And then 1 more big bead here and 1 more big bead there. So 1 on each side. One here and 1 here. Look at that. Now we are almost done. Look at that. And now we're just going to do the same thing over again. We're going to do 3 of the small spacer beads on one side and 3 on the other side. Let's get 3. And there is 1 and 2 and 3. And let's do the other side. There is 1 and 2 and 3. And then remember, the next one we are going to crisscross. So we're going to do 1 small one and we're going to crisscross on this one. Let's get a different bead. There we go. Now we'll hold it down. Get the other string. And let's crisscross it. There you go. And then we're going to do 3 on this side and 3 on that side. So 3 more. Let's see, 1. And 2. And 3. And let's put 3 on the other string. There is 1. And 2. And the last one, 3. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put one more big one on here and one big one on there. And this is going to be our ending because look, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do, see, this is a half of one. We're going to end it with the half. So that's going to make our 5th one. So we're going to do one big bead on each side. So let's do our one big bead on this side. And our one big bead on this side. So it's going to look just like this. And at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to tighten it up. So it's going to look like this. So we're going to take it and just take it like in these little middle spots and just tighten it up. See how much space you got? And just tighten it up. Look at that. A lot of space that was loose. And then now you're tight. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this bottom piece, you're going to take these top strings, you're going to take one of the strings, and you're going to put it through this bottom bead. And just pull it through. And just pull it through. And grab both strings. And what we're going to do is we'll just trim off some of the strings so it's a little easier to tie. So you're going to tie this, just do a regular knot just to start. So that way you've got your first knot. Now the second one you're going to do a surgeon's knot, which is going to be a double knot. So 1 and 2. And then you're just going to pull and just see how it wasn't tight. That's why I have you pull, because if you don't do that, then it's not tight. So let's start over. So we're going to do the 1, and then we'll do the surgeon's knot. 1 and 2, and then make sure it's tight. Now look at that. See how we pulled it and it's nice and tight? So let's do another surgeon's knot. 1 and 2. And then let's do another one. 1 and 2. And there you go. Look at that. Now we just trim this extra off. So let's cut that off. Where are you? So we're just going to cut that off. And then you'll see the knot is right there. All we're going to do is just take that knot and just tuck it. See how you don't see it no more? Now it's tucked right underneath that bead. That's why I like using, especially when you're new. It's kind of hard and you got to have skill to get it under these little beads. So when you first start, you definitely want to use a bigger bead in the middle because then it's easier to tuck. You see how easy it was just to tuck under there and you can't see it. And look, just like that, we finished a whole bracelet. And it doesn't take too long. Look at that. Look at that. See? Just like that, we finished a whole bracelet. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can get updates. So it'll update you when we do post more tutorials, because we will be posting a lot more tutorials in the near future. But that is it for this one. If you do see anything, like any of the beads or anything that you actually want to purchase or anything, definitely give us a ring or check out the website because they will be listed on there as well. But that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one. Look at that. There's your purple and there's your multicolored purple. Just beautiful. Look at that. Look at some of the other ones. Look at that. These some of the other ones. And then look, once you get good at doing that, you can do these. And just throw a little butterfly on there. Same technique, just a little different. This tutorial will be coming up shortly. Stay tuned. We'll be doing tutorials on all of these bracelets. So anything you see on here, there will be new tutorials coming and they will be on here. Thank you. Look at all that. And see, this is another one. This tutorial will be coming shortly too, but it's still the same pattern as what we just did. Look at that. Well, I will let you guys go. I can be here all day showing you all the different bracelets, but that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. And please make sure you follow us so that way you can get all the new updates of when we do post new tutorials. Have a wonderful day. Bye, you guys.